G'day everyone, it's Dello the Multi-Boxer back with another video. Today we're looking at Maul North, specifically a tribute run. So there's a couple of things you need for this if you want to do it. There's a couple of ways you can do it. I like to do it the safe way. So I've got a thorium widget and a frost oil for the trap. And I've got a Gordok Ogre suit for Com Crush. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the Gordok Ogre suit or kill him. I might just kill him because I'd actually rather the gear from him than in the tribute. Because it's got a pretty nice tanking chest piece, which I don't have. And I sort of want. Don't know if I want it or not. So yeah. One of the hardest pulls in the instance is this one, which is the very first one. So what I like to do is sheep and body pull. So I've got the 3 sheep set up. So I want those 3 guys. I'm going to pull them back into the alcove. I'm going to body pull back here and then hammer on with some sheeps. So we'll drop them off. So I want the back one targeted because that's the first one I'm going to kill. So I'm going to body pull if I can get close enough. There we go. So I've got the little there. So I'm body pulling. So ready to start spamming 7. So run around the corner. Alright. So now I can start laying into this guy. Dispel that polymorph. I'm going to take down the mage lords first because they go down real quick and they do annoying spells. So there's no need for a reshape here. I'm going to dispel that one. Quickly get him facing the right way again. Alright. So there's generally no need for any reshapes here. You can kill them all fast enough before that's required. You generally lose threat on those knockbacks, so be careful there. Alright. And the last one. So I find that's the easiest way to do it. I haven't set group loot. I haven't set free for all loot. Now, what a tribute run entails is killing no bosses, except for the final one. And then you get a nice big treasure chest, and you get an extra blue item for every boss that you skipped. So that's essentially what a tribute run is. And it involves doing some sneaky maneuvers, running around bosses, hiding in corners. I forgot to bring a C4 charge. Forgot to bring a C4 charge. Alright, I'm just going to pause this and see if I can do anything to get around that. Alright, so I'm back. We had a couple of patrols turn up and run into us. So I'm going to be down a buff for MC, which is the stamina buff, because I need to kill Guard Molder, which is this guy. So we're going to kill him. I can't be bothered going back and getting a C4 charge. I really need to make some and put them in my bags. Because this has happened to me before, and last time I got a rogue to come out and do it for me. Because a rogue can also open the door. Basically, there's a door halfway through the instance that can only be opened by with the key, or with a lockpick from a rogue, or with a C4 charge, or the I think there's a skeleton key from a blacksmith as well. C4 charge is engineering. So yeah, I'm gonna have to make sure I start carrying some C4 charges around. So I better not die in MC because I'm missing health from the buff that this guy gives. But the main buff that I want is the plus 200 AP to try and pump out those huge DPS numbers. A Gordok into door key, okay. Yeah, sure, I'll take that as well. Oh. No, I really want to disenchant that. It's too late now. Whatever. Don't care. Let's move on. So yeah, don't do what I did then. If you want to do a tribute run, make sure you bring a way of opening the door. And watch out for all these patrols, because they're a pain in the backside. Now, if you've got the time to spend and you want the leather, you can. These are all level 60-ish, 59, 57. You can skin them and make a little bit more gold if you want the leather. But you know, I've got more gold than I know what to do with, so I'm not really bothered. And leather's pretty cheap on this server. Alright, so there's a little group in here, you just ignore them. Sometimes there's 4 here, there's only 3 at the moment. I'm still going to sheep. These guys are pretty strong. Charge in. Just make sure I've got range for healing. Couple of mage lords. So we've got BGs coming out in 3 weeks, 10th of December. I've got 300 engineering, but I haven't made any of the trinkets. I've been doing a little bit of PvPing. Just the, the Hillsbrad, South Shore, Torren Mill, sort of Zerg is what you call it. So I've been doing a little bit of that. 311 kills yesterday, so a little bit of honor, nothing crazy. I'm on a PvE server, so it's actually quite hard to find anywhere to get honor. They've got plenty of mana, so I'm just going to run in. What I like to do is make sure I've got the... Oh shit, pay attention. Alright, let's get some heals up. So I run in and I just do the AE until they're dead, and then I switch to single target DPS. I wasn't paying any attention to my healing. Okay, so let's drink. Yeah, but I'm 300 engineering, so I'm going to definitely organise some of the spell reflect trinkets. Frost reflect and shadow reflect trinkets will be good, because they're just fantastic in PvP against priests for the shadow and warlocks to stop those mind blasts and shadow bolts, and obviously frost bolts from a mage for the frost protect trinket. I also want to build the I think it's a net, the Netomatic, and I also want to do the helmet for charging. So just those few little extra items for PvPing. More so in Battlegrounds than the world PvP shit that I don't really care about. It's just a big zerg. Alright, so I'm going to bring these back. Alright, I'm going to drop a challenging shout here. I've stuffed this up pretty bad. And it starts just spamming heals like crazy. Hopefully I get through this. Okay. Shoot my tank. Oh no. I gotta drop a mana pot here. And a prayer of healing. Alright, we lost one. That's pretty bad gaming. I shouldn't have body pulled. Should have sheeped. That's why you don't get lazy. UCube's dead, and I had to burn a mana pot, which is about 2.5 gold, and you don't want to waste those. Not when you can just do it by taking your time and not doing silly pulls. We've also got to watch out for the guard. We definitely don't want to kill that guard. Drink. So freeze. Who died? UQ. Freeze can do this. Make sure I've got my. Alright, drop some heals. And drink again. Thanks for the subscription there, buddy. Where's freeze? Okay, we'll get that later. Go in the loot. Ah, they're all on follow. Alright. So, who's not following? Pre-smoke. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Now, what we're doing is keeping an eye out for the guard. Quickly going to hammer these down as quick as I can. Got my mage lords. And I'm basically just keeping an eye out for the next guard. See him. Can't see him. I don't care about pulling him off because he's dead. So yeah, it's basically just constantly be on the lookout here. So again, I'm going to do our little trick here. Make sure I get heals up. No, I didn't. Sorry about this, guys. I'm not playing very well. Now I'm in this position where I've got to res and watch out for the guard who still hasn't come. So I can take my time a bit, keeping an eye out. But you can see I'm constantly scanning the area, just making sure. I think freeze. I don't know where this guard is. There he is. Guard Fangus. Alright. He moves quite slowly, so while that's happening, let's quickly take care of this pack. So what I like to do is basically get to the point. So yeah, less chatting, more just spam heals. So if you spam heals, there's nothing to worry about. Just make sure you're on top of your healing. So if you bring them all the way down here, they can never get aggro. So let's loot. I think these are 27 silver each, so 4 of those and you've got yourself a G. So you want to loot them. Okay, so we'll go up here. I think we've pulled aggro. So we'll quickly put this guy down and then we'll move back to our spot. Alright, there he is. So basically, where he's standing now, up in the middle of this gazebo looking thing, let's get right against the wall. In the middle of this gazebo thing, under that there's a little chest with the key. The key opens this door, and this door is unpickable, Sephorium chargeable, skeleton keyable, all that sort of stuff. You need to run up, grab this chest, and get the key out of here. It's the only way through. Now, I'd like you to put the star on him because he's coming back. Let's see where he goes. I think he's gone straight across. So that's why you tag him with star. So you see through. You can see through the walls and see where it is. Okay, so he's still alive. All right. So now we come into the inside part of the dungeon. Now, what you have to look out for are floating eyes, basically. Sounds a bit weird, but they summon. They're like the things in Undead Strat, which summon extra enemies. Kill it. So there's a lot going on. I've accidentally just hit the sheep somehow. Fella needs heals. He hasn't got aggro. Spam heals, spam heals. Alright, messy, like all of today's play, but we got there. But yeah, we killed the eye. We ran off with our warrior, killed the eye. What's going on while they're attacking? Alright, here we go. Get rid of that one. Just dispel some of this shit off me. Out of range. Why is it out of range? Okay, there it goes. One thing you have to be careful not to do is LOS your healer. Alright, again, we're still looking out for eyes. We've got that one, but I think they respawn fairly quickly. So you just got to always keep an eye out for them. Watch out for the warpwood pod. This guy's got plenty of room. I mean, they might drop a green. They might drop an epic, really, who knows. Poison, yeah. Okay, so this is guard slip kick. So we don't want him to die. Alright, so we're going to put them right in the corner. Another eye. Gonna get rid of these. So this is an AoE fest. trying to spam heals. They seem to be targeting Chill pretty hard. You can't see what's going on, but what I'm doing is I'm spamming heals. I'm spamming my Arcane Explosion. Oh, a little drink. Anything exciting? Not really. Oh, this I'll show you with not Thimblejack as well. He drops some pretty sweet tailoring, leatherworking sort of patterns. The one you want is the epic one, Hide of the Wild, because that you can either learn it or sell it on the AH. So this is the trap. So this is where I'm using the Rigid and Frost Oil that I brought. And that trap is set. Now I should have a Gordok key. This guy makes the ogre suit. If you need the ogre suit, this is where you get the pattern from. He'll teach it to you. And you just talk to him and do that quest. If you've got the key, then you do that. You talk to him and say you've got a shackle key, and then you free him. See you, mate. So that's that. I'll show you. I'll grab how much room have you got? Let's get this guy so he doesn't aggro first. He's got a little bit of room. Can see him stuck now. Let's get rid of some of this bullshit. Alright. I need to be disenchanted anyway. So let's have a look at what we get. So you get all sorts of stuff. You get leather, you get all this great stuff. Let's have a look. Rugged hides, cloths, and another ogre tannin, which is what you need to make the ogre suit. And I got, and it's buy on pickup, mooncloth gloves. So I actually have 300 tailoring. No, I don't. Thought I did. 294. I'm close. But I don't really, because that robe's a piece of shit. So I'm just going to vendor that pattern for a G. But you know, what else did I get? Scorpion scales, dragon scales, rugged hides. I didn't get any rugged leather. Rugged hides are worth nothing. Oh well. Alright, so I body pull this guy. You also get the second guy. Not really an issue. Start dropping heals, and I'm going to start DPSing the second one. Alright, let's finish them off. Skip those guys. Now, if you don't want to pay for the frost oil and the thorium widget, which is pretty cheap on the AH, you know, maybe a G for the two of them, what you can do is you can take out this group and you can hide up on this ledge, and when the guard walks past, you jump down, run up, kill these guys, and run up the ramp before the guard patrols back. So it's doable, it's just not, especially for multi-boxes, not really recommended. I'm just trying to get the priest alive, because we all know if the priest dies, we can't res him. kind of health pot just so Deli doesn't die. But yeah, I got a bit too close there and aggroed. So that wasn't a great pull. Again, more sloppy play, apologies. This definitely has been one of my worst runs, but we're still getting through it. Alright, we're gonna drink up. Let's keep moving. So what I like to do here is grab a guy and sheep the one at the front. This guy here, and that'll pull the other two guys down. There's should be a Warlock and a Doomguard minion. So I'm gonna kill this Doomguard minion. And I'm stunned. Okay. Now I'm gonna pull the rest of the group up and we're gonna kill this Warlock. Curse of Tongues. So he should be dead after this. So now I'm going to turn broadcasting on, walk a little bit back, just so I've got a little bit of range. So I don't get in this guy. Come back here. This guy does a cleave. So if I stand too close, he'll cleave the whole pack. Now taunts down. He'll hit one of my guys once, and then he'll die. Alright. Now I quite hate these pulls. I'm going to skip this group. Risky, but not too risky. And I've body pulled again because I'm forgetting how big the range is on these. So I'm going to take this Reaver down. Just making sure to get plenty of heals up. You always kill the non-elite first. And he has banished my tank. Luckily the melee is down. So we can have a fireball war with 3 mages. I can't really lose that. There we go, the banish is down. Okay, so they have a really long range for their aggro, so you don't want to body pull. So now I'm going to sneak through here. Now there's another Ogre Tannin here. If you need Ogre Tannin to make your guy, so you can make the Ogre Tannin. You can come up here, kill these, click the Ogre Tannin, and then go back and make the Gordok suit to complete the run. You can also get that Ogre Tannin after you complete the tribute. There's a mob that spawns when you do it. And yeah, he'll come and attack you. But if you've completed the tribute, then he'll be friendly, because everything's friendly after you complete the tribute. Alright, so there's sheep there. So again, we're going to jump on there. I'm going to jump on the Doomguard. He'll be dead after the next wave. We're going to throw a few... See, banish the... He's banished the tank again. The banish is really annoying us if you've got a group, because you've got no tank, obviously. Come on, have a swing. There we go. Alright, so I've done a few... picked up some good threat. What? Let's turn on tiny threat, so we can have a look at just how much threat we're doing. So now we're going to do a little weave in here. Again, remember, huge aggro. So we're going to sheep him. That'll bring the second one. Like so. And we'll bring him a little bit forward to try and avoid the cleave. So here, this is the threat meter. So you can see Dello is quite clearly ahead on threat here. No worries of him being pulled off. Should have waited for that MS to finish. Alright, so we'll give Dello a sec. So let's have a look at the threat. You can see cleaning up on the threat. There we go. Alright, so I've got that key from earlier. This is the door. So normally you want to open this using another method other than the key that I got. But it is what it is. I couldn't be bothered going back to IF and back to DM. Alright, so so we'll shape those. As always, the Denguard minion. Now the Warlock. Again, watching the threat. It's going to be a long video. 32 minutes already. Sloppy run, long video. All good. I mean, I think if it's clean, and you can do this in like 30 minutes. But you know, I'm chatting, I'm doing bad heals, I'm letting people die. It's quite hard to talk and play. Remember to do your heals. There's a lot to do with multi-boxing, so I'm going to kill this guy. This guy's hard. Probably the hardest boss in the thing. You can pop the ogre suit, talk to him, and he'll run off, and you just skip him. But I don't really give a shit about the tribute chest. I've got everything I need out of there. I could use another. Could use another one of those, but whatever. Witchblade's pretty good too. Another one of these. Right, what are the ogre mage? I might get one anyway. Alright. This guy fears, so let's fear ward up. So what I like to do here is he pulls 2 ads. I like to fear them. Yeah, so you don't want you guys. You want them all bundled up because you're going to fear them when they come to your priest, and then you're going to grab a couple of mages and do a couple of quick shapes. It's quite macro intensive, micro intensive, but yeah, and it happens at 50%. Alright, so I should have a bit of threat here. Alright, so here they come. Where's the second one? They're both here. Okay, let's get heals up, heals up. Kill Crom Crush. What? Okay, I'll reshoot the second one. You can see how messy it is. It's quite micro intensive. So, what's my rage like? Alright. Again, I've played that a lot cleaner. The guy with the fear got the guy out of my shoot range. Die. Please, die. You don't get loot off them. That's how you kill Com Crush. 7G, I guess. Wasn't the item I wanted. But hey, I'll take 7G. So these guys fear. I've got a fear ward on my warrior. What I'm going to do is take a sheep, a mage up forward, sheep one of them, blink back, and go from there. So let's grab chill. So they should be in a group of two. Two captains, both have fear. So I'm going to sheep this guy. Blink. Right back to the group. Grab Dello. Charge. Get some. Okay. Get some threat. Some heals. Now, if you're really quick, when he fears, you might be able to fear what he targets. Or he just dies before you can do it. So now we just wait for the sheep. Come on. I should have used a lower rank sheep, right? Okay, here he comes. It's obviously still in combat. Too slow, so you can quickly fear ward while he's casting. Come on, buddy. But as long as he doesn't fear the warrior, you're good, and the warrior has fear ward. Yeah, if I'd quickly gone and clicked the fear ward on freeze, it would have been all good. So now you hug this right wall, you can skip this other group. Now there's two groups of dogs, and you just want to AoE them. You want to try not to get the dogs at the same. That's the second group. You want to try not to get the dogs at the same time. And then going after chill, and they're going after freeze, and they're going after YouTube. Now you got to wait, sort of wait for these dogs. Now, see this little ledge up here where this guy is? You can go up there and put all your DPS and your healer up there and tank him down here. And that means that Cho Rush will run around to try and start aggroing on your guys up here. So that's one way of doing it. Or if you're confident enough, you can just face tank him and Cho Rush doesn't do much. It's way easier than the actual BRD. He's still got these freaking dogs behind him. And you don't want to take on the dogs as well as the boss. So I'm just going to quickly deal with these. Drink. If we can get out of combat. Why are we in combat? Don't know. So we're stuck in combat for some reason. I think my son's just woken up, which is great timing. Let's quickly kill this boss and finish this video before my son comes down here crying. Alright, so I'm going to ignore this guy and just zerg the boss. He's stunned me. This is a terrible start. I might even... Oh no, this is a terrible start. It's not a big knockback. Alright, let's just zerg the boss. This is a wipe because I've rushed. Alright, so don't do that. I probably should have done the easier method. That's not to do. Alright, I'm going to pause and come back. Okay everyone, I've run all the way back. We're back recording again. My son's awake and sitting next to me now, so he might chime in with a few cute little comments if he's up to it. He's just having some lunch. Anyway. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the other method. Seeing I stuffed that up so bad, which is a bit embarrassing. I could not upload this, but you know, I don't want to show me doing perfect runs all the time. Not that I ever do. Anyway, so what you can do is sneak around these Gordok Spirits Wine aggro. They do get it in combat, which is why the guy's in combat before. So what I'm going to do is the other method. So you park them all up here. So what you want is a good spot where it doesn't say out of line of sight. There we go. So I might move them all just a step forward, just on top of the priest, just so we don't get any line of sight issues. Alright. Turn on key maps. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot and then run down and jump into a spot down here. Alright, so there we go. You can see me building aggro. Now you can see Chorush trying to chase. I had to move my priest back a step. Try and finish off King Gordok. You can see Chorush is now up there, but it worked. Again, bit of stuffing around. He could somehow still charge them, smash them back a bit. Anyway, dead, it was easier. Healing braces. Oh, the leather. What's the Oh, that ring actually vendors for more. So what I'm going to do, and my disenchant, I can take the one. Alright, so now we have to go become the king. Once you do that, aggro will drop. And then we can run around and pick up the buffs. Obviously not one of them because we killed the guard at the very start. So we want all of them to become the king. So you all get this buff. So now the only thing that can aggro you now are the insects. The dogs and the other guys, the standard ogres, will not aggro. So now we'll get our tribute. Can't remember what this guy does, doesn't do anything. Sorry, I'll take it. Yep, okay, so now we've got the tribute. I'll open it with my disenchanter. We want a rod of the ogre magi. Oh yeah, you get a lot of other shit too. Alright. These are all bind on pickup. So my disenchanter's got them all. We also got a few pots. I think major mana pots, major healing pots. Made up for the ones that I used on the way. Alright, now let's make, I mean it's been a long enough video already, let's make it another 5 minutes longer. But yeah, as we killed 2 bosses, we get 2 less blues. So you would have got 2 more blues if you hadn't have killed those bosses. But you always get the other stuff in a couple of greens. So, yeah. Disenchanted is 6 gold? Surely not. Anyway. You can hang around for a minute or 2 more and I'll show you some of these buffs. The guy that gives you increased health is dead. That's Mordok. But the guy that gives you spell crit, so I might grab that on all my guys. And the guy that gives you the 200 AP is still alive. So what you can do here is just jump off. Now we'll go talk to the guy in the ice. If it's the spell crit one, I'm going to click it off for my warrior. Basically because you have a buff limit. And when you do raids, I get close to the buff limit. So they should all have that now. And yeah, that's chance to critical hit the spells and goes about 3%. So I don't want that on my warrior. And we're going to run off to the last guy. Then we're all going to port to Darnassus, and I hope I've got enough. Yeah, I do. I've got 8. And I'm going to go and get a Songflower from Foulwood, and then I'm going to go sit in Stormwind until the Oni head gets dropped before I raid, and then it's raiding tomorrow night. So pretty busy up till then. That's why I'm getting my DM buffs a day early, because you know. A lot of family stuff happening on the weekend. So yeah, this second boss should be right. Here, oh, it's the one that pats. So we have to find, I marked him, didn't I? He's right here. Come here, fingers. So there we go. 2 hours. Okay, now let's get a DM buff as soon as possible. So let's port to DM a Sunflower buff. So we're porting to Darnassus. Anyway, that's a bad DM North tribute run, but I hope it's interesting and yeah, enjoy. I'm Dello the Multi-Boxer. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.